Hey, what's good, family? In today's video, I'm going to be selling put options on Robinhood. I'm going to be going bit by bit, walking through every step, going over everything I'm doing, why I'm doing it, why I might even want to do this. And it's kind of been a minute since I've sold put options, so I actually believe this will be a learning experience for both of us. But let's get to it. So really fast, before we hop into Robinhood and sell put options, I just want to quickly sit here and talk for a second and talk about why I sell put options. So the way I see it, you kind of fall into one of three camps. First off, you just want to collect premium. And for those of you that don't know what premium is the amount paid for the options contract. So if you're buying an options contract, the price you pay is considered to be the premium. And on the other side of that contract, when you're selling an option contract, like selling to open, when you're selling in, like we're going to be doing in this video, instead of paying the premium, you're going to be receiving the premium. So that is one reason that people do this. People want to sell puts. They don't really care about the stock. They just want to collect the premium and move on. So a lot of people come in with the intention of not getting exercise on their contract. They just want to collect money and leave. Reason number two, this is a camp I personally fall more into, is you are actually interested in owning the shares, but you're not in a rush to own them. This is typically where I find myself. I want to get the shares, but I also kind of want to get them at the best price. So if I am getting paid a premium to buy them, it kind of helps you buy them at a better price in a sense. And then for me, last but not least, this kind of falls in line with number two, but you want to get paid to own shares. So say you want to buy the shares, but instead of buying 100 shares, you decide, hey, let me just sell a put because I'm going to buy one anyway. Let me collect a little premium. That's something that's valid too. If you think I missed anything, be sure to let me know down below in the comments. But now without further ado, let me get my phone and let's hop into handy dandy Robinhood. All right, so here we are in the handy dandy Robinhood. First thing we're going to want to do is search for the stock that we're going to want to sell puts on. So I'm going to search. In this case, I'm going to be doing SoFi. So now I'm going to type in SoFi. I'm going to click on SoFi, and there we are. All right, so next thing, I'm going to hit trade. I'm going to hit trade options. First thing that you're going to want to do is pick a date. I'm just going to pick January 31st just to pick one. And then from there, you want to make sure you're on the right settings. So in the top left, you want to make sure you're on sell, not buy. That's a completely different strategy. And in this video, we're talking about puts, so we want to sell puts. And from here, some things we want to pay attention to are going to be the break even, the expiration date. We want to pay attention to this right column. That's going to be the premium. And this right column is going to pretty much be how much you receive to open this option contract. Usually the higher the break even, the better the profit for you. Down here, you'll see some of these contracts have break evens of, like down here, break even is $4.99. Now I don't know why you'd want to do that because you're not receiving any premium if you're looking at the column on the right, but the break even is $4.99. So because of that, that's essentially where you would break even. This isn't something you're necessarily specifically going to want to do. My strategy is going to differ from yours. What you should be taking away from this video is actually how to do it. But me personally, I'm actually going to get more time. I'm actually going to go to January of 2026, which actually buys me time to mess around and play with this the way that I want to. Going on, looking at it, keeping in mind that the highest break even is kind of going to make me the most profit. Going and looking at the break even, the highest break even I see right now is for this $32 put. You'll notice over here the premium is going to be $15.90. If we look at all the break evens, that break even is going to be offset by the premium on the right. So for instance, if you take SoFi is currently trading at $15.83 and add 16 to it, that's going to be around $32. So going on, looking at the break even and kind of the price of the contract, that's going to usually take you to around the strike price. All right, so benefits to this contract I'm looking at, this $32 put, is if SoFi is above $32 when this contract expires, I just got $1,640 and I didn't have to buy any SoFi. The money for the 100 shares of SoFi that it would cost me to purchase this would be released, so I would get that money back, as well as an extra $16.40 per share, which is $1,640. All right, so I'm going to go on. I'm going to sell a put on the. I'm going to sell a $32 put, so we can see what it looks like. So I'm going to click on taking a look at the Greeks. This contract is going to go up in value by about 69 cents for every dollar that SoFi is going to come down. I can see that by looking at the delta. If SoFi goes up a dollar, it'll go up about 70 cents. And as of right now, pretty much every day that passes by, this contract's going to lose about a third of a cent. So now that I've kind of taken that into account, I'm just going to come on. I'm going to hit sell. Just going to sell one because I have $2,000 and SoFi is $15.88. So looking at it right here, I don't have the balance to do two of these. So I'm going to do one contract. You can see the bid is $16.35. The ask is $16.60. If I want to get filled right away, I will put my order in at the bid. If I want to ask for more, I might ask for higher to the ask. So here, I'm going to put my order in for, oh, hold up, they really jumped up the price. So I'm going to try to put my order in for $16.50 to see if we get filled. And real quick, looking at the screen, you can see my max profit is $16.50, and that's assuming that SoFi goes above $32. My break even is $15.50. So if SoFi is at $15.50 on January of next year, I didn't make money, I didn't lose money, I pretty much wasted a year of time. And the max loss is $15.50. That's assuming that SoFi goes to zero and I get exercise. So keeping that in mind, I'm going to hit review. I'm going to swipe up to submit. Now let's see if I get filled. And I'm not getting filled right away. So if I want to get filled more, I can simply just lower the premium, which the premium right now is currently about $6.50. If I want to get filled right away, I can try to move my price a little bit closer to the bid price of $16.35. Here, I'll try to replace my order and go to $16.45. Let's see if we get filled. All right, so just like that, I put in for the change, got my order filled, and now let's actually go in and take a look, see what it looks like. That way we can kind of learn from it. All right, so whenever it comes to finding the contract, there are a couple ways that we can find it. We can either go and look at our options position. So I'm gonna click on that and we can see here. Or I can go to SoFi, take a look at SoFi, and I can click on SoFi. And now that we're taking a look at SoFi, we can scroll down to options and you can see I currently have one option strategy. If I want to be specific and know, like say I had some calls or some other options, this is the overall value where it says value. But if I want to be specific to this option contract and know how I'm doing, I would click on this option and I can see how I'm doing. So right here, when it comes to understanding everything that goes on right here, you can see that it says -1 contract. That's going to be confusing. All right, so when it says -1 contract, whenever you see minus anything, that means instead of buying the contract, you sold the contract. I sold one contract to someone and the current price of that contract is $16.95. Now, I'm not worried about that because with the passage of time, as theta kicks up, as the value of this stock goes up, the overall value for this put is going to come down. So over time, as the stock goes up and as there is less time on the contract, the overall value of this contract is going to come down. But either way, I made sure to do it on a stock that I was 100% cool with purchasing. SoFi is currently trading under $16 and I sold a put for $32. So either way, in my opinion, this is a win-win situation for trading. The only thing that can really go wrong is for SoFi to pretty much go to zero. If SoFi goes to zero, if SoFi completely loses its company fundamentals, this is a bad trade. But as for now, in my opinion, this is a trade I'm very happy with and I very much so like. All right, so going on, kind of looking at the screen, looking at the average credit, you can see This is how much I was paid for the contract, $16.45. And then the current value of the contract is $16.50. So right now you can see the total return of today's return is -5. But as the price of this contract goes down, I will be positive on this. All right, we got the expiration date right there being January 16th, 2026. And right there, you can actually see SoFi's break-even price. If SoFi expires at $15.55 next year, I break even on this. If SoFi is at 32 or above next year, I got an extra $1,645. And honestly, to me, when it comes to SoFi being at $15.55, it's not even a loss to me. I get 100 shares of SoFi, and SoFi is actually a stock I want to own. And with that being said, there may have been times in the past where I sold a put that I wanted to get out of. So real fast, I think it is of the utmost importance that we also know how to get out of a put that we sold, should we think we made the wrong decision. Looking at the put, once again, if I want to buy this put back, I would click on it. So taking a look at the put, realizing that I am now down $53. If I think this is going to go really bad and I think SoFi is going to fall to like 0, I can get out of it now. And what I would do is the current market value is currently $16.95, so I will likely have to pay that to get out. All right. Good news is the $16.45 that I received for the trade is currently on hold. So if I want to get out, I can hit trade, I can hit buy, and then I can buy it for whatever price. And if I hit review, you can see right here the $3,200 collateral is released. I will be taking a loss on the trade, but if I want to get out, I can get out like that. But also, if I want to take profit on this trade, I would essentially have to buy it back similar to this, but I would do it at a lower price. So if I want to take profit, or say I want to set kind of like a profit target, I could try to buy it back at $9. And if I buy it back for $9 a share or $900, I think that essentially has me profiting about $745 for the whole contract. So that is an option as well. I'm not required to hold this to expiration if I don't want to. I can buy it back whenever, whether it be for a higher price or a lower price. Preferably when I buy it back for a lower price. But if I think things are looking bad, I can buy it back for a higher price and be out of the trade. And that's all there is to it. If you haven't already, be sure to check out the Moomoo referral link down below in the description. Get up to 30 free stocks. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them down below in the comments. If you enjoyed the video or learned anything, be sure to smash the like button. If for some reason you're new here and haven't already, be sure to subscribe. And last, but certainly not least, thank you so much for watching. Manuel signing off, and I want to change your life.